house is everything. You know me, on my pro-black. I don't like that white man coming saying, "Oh, here's your howdy Henny." Porsha better ask. She better had asked for that.
Well, thank
And
God
he
for
ain't just
Chef
say, "Well, the
Dad.
blacks are coming, so let me bring out the Henny." That chef. Oh, that was a fine chocolate man. That was a fine chocolate man right there. The food looked amazing.
It looked okay.
Stop! You ain't like the wraps.
They looked a little dry. Maybe they needed some sauce. I don't know. They just weren't doing it for me. It
I
looked
mean,
like
but it is Tennessee dry rub, sweetie.
it looked
Yeah,
like white
dry
people
rub.
barbecue. It didn't look like black people cooked it. It looked like white person cooked it.
Oh, okay, fair.
Not
Fair.
Famous Dave's. I'm dead.
Yeah, that's what it was giving.
Ooh, yeah. After the tour, they start to eat, and then the assignment of it all comes up. Porsha basically says that this birthday, because their birthdays are so close together, she spent the last 3 birthdays with him. And it's like, girl, it was 3. Well, it was 3 birthday girls. Like, calm down, relax.
That little bit right there kind of blew me up though with the birthdays, because when she said the date of her birthday and his, I was like, girl, they 3 weeks from each other. What the fuck are we talking about? Was that only person? Does that only person that cared about that? Did you peep that?
No, that was wild. Like, I think people like with our amount of money, yeah, you do it together, but with y'all money, y'all just go each time.
Right.
Like, why y'all celebrating together?
Yeah, that blew me up. Anyway.
But then Britt brings up Angela switching sides. And her examples was that Angela checked up on her. And then in the group, her energy was different because she asked that question about how could you lose your license. Again, she's giving us more examples as to why she has no female friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was just like, girl, she literally has no self-awareness. Like, none whatsoever. Like, that's actually gaggy.
And a diluted view of reality. Because, like,
100%.
what is this that you're getting?
That's fair.
I just, yeah. The Bravo guys better know this is her last season. Then Angela arrives and she clocks that the girls were talking about her, which she was correct.
Absolutely.
And Angela drops the bomb that she would like for Drew to come and lets them know that she anticipates seeing Drew arrive. I said, well, that was gaggy.
Amazing.
Were any of y'all shocked at how well Porsha took it?
A little bit, yeah. I thought she would have a little more smoke, but I can see where she's coming from. Where I'm not gonna let a bitch ruin my trip. Plus, also Portia's a vet, so I mean, to be completely fair, she's like, I know production wanted them to have Drew here, so it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking she was thinking of A, let me get my check. B, again, it's my birthday. And she said I can be cordial with someone, and I don't see Porsha. They're not to the point where they're absolute enemies. It's not like Britt versus Kenya. You know what I mean? I can be in the same room with you. I don't even have to talk to you, and I got my other homegirls coming. I don't gotta be with you. Let Angela entertain you.
Apparently, Kelly and Britt ran into Angela at Neiman's, and Britt says that Angela was hiding from them, insinuating that she basically got some work done, which we now know was probably the Botox in the nose. Again, Angela being just with those size 12 shoes, standing 10 toes down. When Britt says, I haven't seen you since the brunch, and I wanted to know you. Like, I even gave you a hug. I want to know, was that even real? That was such a weird question to ask because Angela didn't give you the hug. You gave
her the hug.
Angela the hug. So why are you asking her, is it real? She should be asking you, is it real? Right. But I love how Angela clocked that and said, listen, I'm not fake, so any love that I give is going to be real. I said, the way Angela be just standing on business the way she do, I said, I'm just loving her energy. She's like a spicy Cynthia.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, she's like a spicy Cynthia. I'm feeling that.
No, I enjoyed that little tidbit back and forth too. And then also, Britt, I kind of don't believe you, because I don't see Angela hiding now. That I don't have her down. I don't have her down for hiding in the rack from you two.
Oh,
I just don't see it. You think she was hiding in the rack?
I think it was the whole swollen face thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I maybe it's exaggerated, but the way Britt came off was that this girl was literally in a rack full of jeans. And I just don't, and because she also said I said hi to her first and she didn't. So I don't know. But
I believe that. I mean, of course, I believe that. I mean, Britt put 20 on 10, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's all the way lying.
Yeah.
You know. So the women start to get ready. Everyone looked really good. I was really enjoying Porsha's look. We then get on the bus and we meet all of Porsha's friends, her sister, Monyetta. They are really trying to make Monyetta a thing. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Continue with your Neo checks. Like, just go away from me with this. It's not happening. The girls look like they're having a great time. They ride the bull. Shamia wins 51 seconds. Any thoughts thus far before I move on to like the last part? No? Okay. So then they all sit down for dinner, and then someone basically asks, like, where's Drew? And that's when Porsha basically lets the table know that Angela took it upon herself to invite Drew. And I wasn't feeling Angela's explanation because, again, it is Porsha's birthday. Yes, we do know production probably made her do it and whatever the case may be. But I still think she should have had a better explanation to say, no, I thought this would be a great time to like hash all things out. No, sweetie, it's never a good time to hash things out on my birthday. I don't want to see nobody I don't like, nobody I don't like, I don't care for, anything like that on my birthday. Like, that's crazy. I didn't like that response. So then Porsha tells the table that she felt like Angela pressured her to invite Drew. And this is what I'm talking about when I just said about having the proper response or the proper conversation around it. Porsha handled that so well in how she said, I felt like she pressured me. And Porsha also played along in that way as well, which made that feel real. But then this is where Porsha up for me. At a table with a whole bunch of new girls that Angela does not know. Hell, even the core cast, Angela really doesn't know that well. And then you basically talk about what kind of glue is she wearing on her wig, and those girls were laughing. I didn't like that. Felt very Mean Girl. Was I alone in that?
No, it felt like it was that, and it just kind of felt like Angela summed it up in her confessional. It's like now that you got your little friends around, and you know the Hennessy kicking in, now you are doing the most. I didn't enjoy it, but I mean,
this is like normal female behavior. This we can say the same thing as when Shamia came for the retro nose. It's tit for tat. So again, sometimes when people say something, you may have not been coming off on 10, but maybe they're coming off on 10. So when Portia said, because Portia had been calm that entire time. So now when it got brought up in the last straw, and then Henny could have played a major part in it, but also
of course,
you done bought this girl for the last time on my birthday. No,
she didn't bring her up. Somebody else brought her up.
Did. But also
Porsha brought it up, and then somebody else brought up where's Drew.
But she's also telling the story. Well, yeah, if it wasn't for this one right here with all her glue tied to her head, that's why she said that just rolled off the tongue. I don't think it was. Yes, it could have been Mean Girl, whatever, but I don't think it was like it's something to die for.
No, that was Mean Girl because it didn't roll off the tongue. She was revving up. And I think Porsha caught it because towards the end of her diatribe when she was going off about that, you notice at the end she started to make jokes and like now everybody's looking like, where is she? Like she's making faces and trying to be funny because I feel like she probably saw Angela's face like, oh, did I go too far? Like I just said that was because Angela was not giving that energy at all. I didn't like that. Like that's the type of shit. Honestly, an interaction like that, if I were Angela, I would have smacked the first person that laughed. Not even the person that said it. Like I felt that like it was like these Mean Girls on a trip and you can't leave. Ugh.
Yeah.
Now this is where it went left, and this is the most redeeming thing Britt has done this whole season. And that is when they bring up in the same conversation to Drew, and they basically bring up Drew and Dennis and some random girl. We don't even know who said it, but they basically said, oh, I heard that she allegedly gave some sloppy toppy to Dennis. And Britt says, that was a bit much, don't you think? Most redeeming thing that girl has done. Most redeeming thing. Now, if somebody had said something about Kelly in that moment, if someone had said something about Porsha because she's cool with Porsha, or somebody said something about Shamia, I would have expected her to say what she said. But her and Drew are barely on a good footing.
Right.
And she said that. So I thought that was like, okay, all right. Maybe there's I'm grasping, y'all. I'm grasping for something
You
good,
are,
y'all.
you are.
Well,
I'm grasping.
They bought it over there, lemon drops.
Right.
Right. And
No, that's a fact.
webcams. So,
Not the webcam style.
so yeah, and fellatio. So there. What can you say?
So guys, I think it is time for our favorite part of the show. And again, I really need to change this. I keep saying it, but I'm gonna remember to change the background for this. And that is
Everybody just calm down.
Girl, just calm down. So for me, this episode, I don't really feel like a lot of people were on 10, but I would just have to say, for the unnamed and unshown person that said that she heard allegedly that Drew was Dennis, that's who needs to calm down. The cameras are rolling. You are a no name. Drew does have a name of acclaim. She is actually someone that was known well before she came onto Real Housewives of Atlanta. You just can't throw nothing out there. And just like an honorable mention, I think Porsha should have shut that down.
Yeah.
Because that also says a lot about your baby daddy, not just Drew. Because if he allowed that, like, come on.
Yeah. That's fair.
Right. This week for me is going to be Monietta. I only because I've already seen this shit too many times this season. I thought we were done with her after last season. I have had enough. Please stop putting her on my screen.
Ooh. Well, honestly, Britt's leg needs to calm down. And I'm gonna tell you why. Her leg,
Oh my God.
her leg needs to calm down. I'm gonna tell you why. You can't lift your leg up in front of another man, in front of your husband, and think that you're about to get a new vehicle. Let this be a lesson learned. We now know that you did not drive off the lot with a car. Let this be a lesson learned. Stop. Close your legs. That's it.
No, that I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at that at all. Okay. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoy this episode of Everybody Just Calm Down the podcast. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And again, peace.
Howdy. Or how do you say it? Toodles?